Let's talk about a few things that help make board meetings good and effective board meetings. It's not just about meeting, it's also about sending a message to an organization and also about leaving a record of a board meeting that is then comprehensive and allows people to see later on that the directors have done a good job. In a board meeting, it's always good to start with a discussion of conflicts. New Zealand is a small country. Many large countries have board meetings in towns where people know each other quite well. In industry sectors, people connect all the time. It is normal that there would be conflicts. So you very early on identify, is there a conflict for any of the directors, for any of the topics of the meeting? And then there should be a protocol in place of how you deal with conflicts. In some cases, nothing needs to be done. In some cases, a person affected will not be able to participate in a debate. In some cases, they have to leave the room. In some cases, it is such a pervasive conflict that they shouldn't be on the board. We then have directors only time, and we have that early on in a board meeting so that directors can talk among each other outside of the presence of the CEO, the secretary, whoever else would be there from the company. That allows the board to talk about things that might be sensitive, that might be issues that they do not want to get canvassed with the management team, and it is a good venting mechanism. Sometimes boards also have a director-only time after the board meeting. It is then good when you look at the minutes that we see what actually happened during a board meeting. Notes like motion was carried, next motion, isn't really a good comment. We want to see that there was a debate. We want to see that there were motions made by directors. We want to then see whether those motions were adopted unanimously or not. It is about showing that there was a proper discussion in place. You don't have to go word by word of what does everybody say, and then we have a long discussion of a back and forth, but it is good to see that a topic was debated. It is important in every board meeting that the board considers risks to the organization. Cash flow, health and safety risk, crumbling buildings, incidents that happened previously that need to be addressed. The board has a personal responsibility, every director does, to maintain health and safety at a site, at its workplace, anywhere they work. So risk is not just physical risk, it is also a risk to the organization. If the exchange rate is critical for you, if the relationship with a specific country or a company or a person is critical to you, then that needs to be part of a discussion of risk. And then we usually want to see that in a board meeting, not just the CEO or the key person who runs the company is present, but that the board also has access to, listens to, and sees other people in the company, those who are responsible for key projects. So for 2 or 3 or 4 minutes, the general manager of XYZ, planning, HR, whatever comes through, discusses a key project, and then is available for the board to answer and ask questions. That is a good way to make sure that the board is truly aware of the information that it needs. So it doesn't take very much to have a good board meeting, but it is important to have a good board meeting.